shaking, guys. What is happening? What's going on? I told you I would be back on, and I told you I would give you guys another video. So I told you that some might be short, but I'm just gonna start talking. Like, whenever I got an idea, I'm gonna start putting it out there for you guys. I don't care. I really don't care how long these videos get, or if they're really short, because it's me. They're never gonna be short. So anyways, guys, I mentioned in my last video that I have many topics to get to, and one of the last ones I came up with was the Fastpass system in Walt Disney World. I know I've touched on it, and I don't want to dive too much into their tiers. They have tiers. So for an example, and I will touch on it, an example is Hollywood Studios. So now that Toy Story Land is open, you get, when you make, in Florida, you can make your reservations ahead of time. I should have led with that. You can make your reservations ahead of time. Now, it's 30 days in advance if you're just have your park tickets. If you're staying on property at one of their hotels, it's 60 days in advance that you can make your fast passes. So definitely utilize this window. But just for an example, Hollywood Studios, any ride in Toy Story Land, so Midway Mania, Slinky Dog Dash, Slinky Dog Coaster thing, and the Aliens Flying Saucers, all of those are basically your A tier. So you get to pick one of those, and you get to make 3. So that is one, and then you get 2 other fast passes for basically Star Tours, Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror, Muppet Vision. Anything else is basically in the next tier. Epcot is the same way, but Epcot is Test Track and Frozen. Everything else is in the lower tier. Animal Kingdom is basically Avatar, Pandora. Any ride that's in that in Pandora is an A list, and everything else is fair game. So again, you get to pick one of those, and then everything else. The only park that doesn't have this tiered Fastpass system is Magic Kingdom. You just get 3. There's no tiers, anything like that. So going into the whole Fastpass thing, I was kind of worried about the tier system, and I was worried I would get confused. Don't. When you go to make, you won't get confused. It's really simple when you go on, that you kind of forget that that's even a thing. Because once you click on, for instance, I click on Slinky Dog Coaster, it's not going to show any A ticket rides anymore. So you kind of forget that there's this whole tier system. So I just have a couple tips and a couple quick little notes I wanted to throw out to you guys so that you don't get worried like I was. So we're staying on property when we're going. So we get the 60 days out. I recommend, if you can, at 7 a.m. Eastern time, so 4 a.m. Pacific of the day, of the 60th day, is when you can make the Fastpass. So I was online at 4 a.m. I was working, so I was already up. And I was online doing my Fastpasses. They were flying, guys. So there's a big difference if you do it first thing in the morning or when you get up. So if you're on the East Coast, make sure you're up at 7. If you're on the West Coast, rise and shine. So anyways, don't get overwhelmed. That's my tip number 1, is don't get overwhelmed by trying to rush. But rush to get the rides you want. They're gonna be there. So I had this whole plan laid out. I had everything laid out, and we will eventually do a video of our whole plan. But I'm going to do that closer to Disney World when I'm literally only thinking about Disney World. But anyways, I had this whole plan laid out. I was like, okay, Wednesday we're doing Hollywood Studio in the morning. We're going to get Slinky Dog. We're going to get, Yep. First thing I did was Wednesday. Or Wednesday, we're there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. First thing I wanted to do was hit the Wednesday and get Slinky Dog Coaster. There was none until 7 o'clock on Wednesday. And I'm doing this 60 days out, guys. So for the big rides, they do disappear, especially rides that just open, like Slinky Dog and Toy Story Land. So I was able to get it on Thursday and early afternoon. It works. But definitely try to make sure to get, if there's one ride that you really want, and mine was Slinky Dog, make sure you go for that one first. And then everything else kind of just falls in line after. So we did that. I did that. There's no way Ashley was up at 4 a.m. But so I quickly got the Slinky Dog, and I'm constantly checking, and I'll get back to that after. So I get the Slinky Dog. I get a couple other things. You know, Wednesday, it turned out I just got the Aliens Flying Saucer. So just don't overwhelm yourself. That's tip number 1. Stay calm. Don't overwhelm yourself. Number 2 is go for the big attraction that you want to ride more than anything in the entire resort. That's the hardest part, is figuring out what ride you want to ride more than anything. That's the one you want to go to first, and make sure you get your fast pass so you don't miss it on your trip. Number 3, I guess it's number 3, is try to plan out ahead of time. Do not try to 4 a.m., 7 a.m., whichever time you get on, period. Whether it's 8 o'clock at night, whatever. Whenever you go to get your fast passes, don't go into there without a plan. Do not go into it without a plan, or you will get overwhelmed. Now, you can't be set in stone. If you're set in stone on certain things, you're going to get agitated, you're going to get mad. You're not going to get your way. You're not going to get every fast pass that you want at the exact time that you want. But you might get lucky. I don't remember which day it is, but there's one day I literally hit all 3 fast passes exactly how I wanted. So, but that's one day out of 6, guys, that I hit all 3 exactly how I want. So the biggest thing I say is be prepared, is have a plan, know which parks you want to hit on which days. You don't have to know which rides, because like you might not know which fast passes are available until you actually look at the screen, but at least know where you're going to go. So I had it all mapped out. Monday was Magic Kingdom all day. Tuesday was going to be Animal Kingdom and Epcot. Wednesday was going to be Hollywood Studio and Magic Kingdom. Thursday was going to be Magic Kingdom in the morning for breakfast, and then go to Hollywood Studio and then finish at Animal Kingdom. You know, Friday was going to be, I think, Epcot in the morning. And then we're going to finish it Magic Kingdom, because we're doing the Halloween party. And then Saturday we're hitting every single park. So just like that, I have everything lined up and kind of know where I want to get the fast passes. So that kind of leads into number 4. And I think I have about 7 tips, 8-ish tips. But I believe we're on number 5 now. You constantly want to check after you make your fast passes. So once you make your fast passes, you don't have to necessarily do it every day, but people are constantly changing their plans. So one day, those are all gone. Well, the next day, all of a sudden, they're like, hey, there's a 4 o'clock Slinky Dog on a Wednesday. And that's kind of what I'm doing, is every few days, I keep looking and searching and hoping that I might get lucky and have a Wednesday Slinky Dog pop up, a Wednesday morning Slinky Dog pop up. If that happens, I might pass out with just excitement and overjoy, because if that happens, I can literally make the schedule exactly how I planned it out. And when things happen like that, I get really happy. Oh, and that was my big tip. So I guess this would be number 6, and this is going to be the number 6. This is the last tip, because this is probably the most important I could give you guys outside of stay calm and plan. I mean, those two, they kind of go hand in hand. You know, if you plan, you will remain calm because you'll understand what's happening and have a plan. But this is by far my biggest thing. And one of the things that I tried to make sure that I did correctly was put all your fast passes in the morning. So you make your reservations, you make 3. You have your 3 reservations. You put them in the morning. Once you use those 3, then you get they call it a roaming fast pass. For all of us Disneyland people, it becomes a normal fast pass. So Florida has their own fast pass system and their own language and terms. And thank you, Tim Tracker. I know you're not watching, but thank you for all of your help and videos, because I don't know if I could have planned Disney World without a lot of Tim Tracker's help. So shout out Tim Tracker. But definitely, guys, plan them in the morning. The Thursday, it's a good example. Because I couldn't get Slinky Dog and I had to do it at Hollywood Studio on Thursday, my whole plan was we have Be Our Guest breakfast on Thursday. Then I was hoping to hit like Space, Mine Train, and Thunder Mountain. 3, Magic Kingdom rides. Hit those, get them out of the way, and then bounce over to Hollywood Studios, use a fast pass there, bounce over to Animal Kingdom, use a fast pass there. But because of the whole Slinky Dog thing, I have to make all 3 of my fast passes in Hollywood Studio. So basically the whole morning, I get no fast pass. I have no way of getting a fast pass in the morning at Magic Kingdom. Because that's the bummer too, is you have to make all 3 of your fast passes in the same park. So I can show up the day of, if I hadn't reserved any, I can show up day of and make fast passes just like I would at Disneyland. There's no difference. Florida people call it different and treat it differently, but it's Disneyland's fast pass. But I can do it that way, but since I reserved, I don't get that roaming, our normal fast pass. I don't get that until after you ride those 3 rides. So you put those 3 rides in the morning, and then you get the fast pass just like you would at Disneyland the rest of the day. And there's no running out. You can do them as much as you want. So those are my 6-ish tips. I know I kind of got lost there. I kind of lost my train of thought because I was trying to make sure I covered everything I needed to cover. But those are the biggest thing, guys, is stay calm. I guess there is 7. I just thought of another one. But stay calm, plan everything out, and do them in the morning. And I guess I'm going to save the last one. I'm really tired, and I wanted to keep it short. And of course, it's me. Like I said, these videos will never be short. So anyways, guys, those are my 6-ish tips on how the FastPass system works in Walt Disney World. And if you guys have any questions or comments, I am more than happy to help you guys. I have a lot of fun planning trips. Ashley lets me do everything, literally everything, because she knows I enjoy it. So anyways, guys, that about does it for today. If you haven't done so already, give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when other videos like this or other park adventure videos are uploaded. Again, I still have a lot of topics to talk about, guys. So stay tuned. If you guys are at the park, tell me, can I say hi? And I will see you all a little later. So anyways, guys, if you haven't done so already, give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. I was going to try to do it really fast. Should I give it one more try? If you haven't done so already, give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that notification bell. Crap!